What's up, guys? Welcome to AfterBuzz TV. Now, not only are we breaking down Redemption House, but we've got some big news coming up next season.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Redemption songs.
Yeah.
This is more of a slower tempo that we usually do. But we thought it was appropriate for the redemption.
I'm always down with Bob Marley. I dig it.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to episode 5, Road to Redemption. I'm one of your hosts, Paulina Aguilar, and you guys can find me on Twitter at _Paulina Aguilar and on Instagram at Paulina M. Aguilar. And we've got a full house tonight.
Hey guys, my name is Jenna Bussiere. You can find me on Twitter at Jenna_Bussiere. Very excited to talk about tonight's episode.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. My name is Pamela Gross, and I challenge you to find me all over social media at Pamela Gross Gil.
What's going on, internet world? David Punkrock Christopher. You can find me on Twitter at DPR Christopher, and of course Instagram at David Punkrock Christopher.
All right, we've got a few things to talk about. There wasn't a lot of drama outside of the challenges in the house so much. We concentrated more on the redemption and their revenge, and this was some really good stuff that we saw tonight.
Yes.
It's fun. It was entertaining. I liked
Yeah. Let's get straight to the redemption house where we finally get to see them in action. They all have someone to gun for.
I thought that was awesome. I like that. I like that it was almost like, it seemed like it was almost like set up that way. Everybody had like their specific person. They're like, oh, I'm going after you. Like, it was interesting. I liked it.
Yeah. They put the revenge and redemption in R&R. That's right. Yeah, there was. It was revenge for the redeemers. They were definitely back to win it and get back in the house with
alliteration?
specific people.
Is that
Yes,
what
exactly.
Well, we also saw Tony's reaction to Shane not being there. What do you have to say about that?
Tony's subtle reaction to Shane. So in his confessional interview, he says, I'm very disappointed in my brother. I can't believe he would take it to that length. But when he initially hears it, he doesn't even seem that disappointed and shocked for what he went back in his interview and said. So he said, I'm so disappointed. But once he hears, he's like, oh, man. I don't know. It fell a little bit flat, his reaction. It was subtle. But again, editing, we don't know exactly what was said or Tony's true reaction. So what we saw, they kind of breezed over it when it should have been something a little bit more.
It probably could have been also a little bit of mixed emotions because, I mean, he thought he was going home and now he gets sent to this crazy house. It's probably way late. They're probably super tired. There's like all this stuff going on.
That's so true. He's actually really genuinely happy, but he has to pretend that he's upset now that his brother's gone.
So it's just like this crazy mix of emotions, so.
Tony is not super expressive, though. I feel like he's like, I'm really happy. Or he's like, I'm so disappointed. The emotions on his face are not really dramatic one way or the other. So I don't think there was a lot. It was interesting. Well, my note was that Tony and Shane both like have no chill and cannot keep their cool at all. Because he wasn't like, what? He got into a fight? He got kicked out? He was like, oh yeah, well, did he put his hands on her? That was his first question. Like, did he punch a girl? He wasn't like surprised at all that she was gone. He was like, oh, well, he put his hands on a girl. That seemed to be what tripped him up.
Question mark?
Yeah, question mark? Yeah, like, I don't do that, I don't think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he doesn't know.
Right.
But he did seem pretty mellow upset about it.
Let's go straight into Men Overboard, which I thought was the coolest challenge that we've seen in a while.
I loved it. I love that challenge.
Loved
it.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. I love that it was a bracket set up too.
Yeah.
Right.
That made it a lot more interesting. It was different than normal. They had to compete in several heats to get that final spot back into the house.
But what about the original competitors not competing at all?
I know they cut
Did you want them to?
I
they did.
Yeah, I wanted them to definitely go at it. I mean, I would have loved to see Bananas or even CT or something. I would have loved to see that on that thing. That
Or like
awesome.
a choose your, it would have been cool if it's like choose your, the person that threw you in.
Right.
Like a
Oh,
real,
that would have been
that would
really
have been
cool,
cool.
Pam.
That would have been cool. But I
Get
did
her that
like,
production credit, MTV.
Yeah,
That was a good idea.
I liked the way TJ rolled in, and we obviously knew something was coming, and they teased
Right.
it last week. But I liked the way it was structured that we found out right off the bat there was only going to be one. Because even
Right.
in our predictions about the Redemption House, it was hard to see how they were going to bring back 8 people into the mix.
Yeah, it was like finally, they just been chilling in this house. You don't know what's going on. Now finally we know exactly what's going to happen.
Right.
Yeah,
So it was like, whoa. damn, because that was
Yeah.
damn, the
Alright.
stakes are high. Like only one of these people are coming back, which really heightened the game.
It was
agree.
so funny how TJ delivered it. I felt like I was watching a Disney Channel movie or something. He goes, "You're not competing today. They are," and just points over to the river, and they all come.
And they're like,
And did you see their face? They all looked so pissed off. It was just like.
But the people who stayed in the house, all of the challengers, not the Redemption House people, were pumped.
Right,
Which I was
right.
kind of shocked by. Nobody really said, "Oh man, these people are coming back." Everybody is so pumped up and happy to see everybody come up on the boat.
Except for
Right.
Gemma, she didn't seem
Jemmy?
too stoked. Or Jemmy, yes, Jemmy.
and Camilla was not.
True,
the
yeah,
people that
yeah,
were
they
not
didn't-
happy. Corey, Jemmy, Camilla, not
Right.
happy.
Right.
Those were the people that were really like, shoot.
I think Corey lucked out. He definitely he lucked out for sure.
Well,
By default.
yeah.
I still think that they should have incorporated them in some way somehow,
agree.
because then they just got a free pass. Like I would have rather seen a couple other people go home than see Darrell go home.
Yes.
Right.
And I would have kept
Absolutely.
Amanda. Well, I mean, I like
Oh,
Jenna
really?
too, but I'm glad Jenna won. But I'm just saying, like, I think I would have rather seen other girls go home.
So, well, okay, so for the first thing, we had the guys, and it was Devin versus Darrell. Was not surprised that Darrell won that. And then Tony and Derek. I was surprised that Tony won. So that first round, I was surprised. I thought Derek was a shoo-in, and that was also really close. The way that they had the,
So
you know,
close.
that's
Super
what was
close.
tough about. This is one of those things where it's like, ugh, you could have
Right.
been the guy who pushed the
Well,
person
it's
off.
almost like a disadvantage if you weigh more too. You're gonna come down a little bit quicker. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of the thing. It's almost like you can do whatever you do on that platform, but it's just like whoever hits first. So that kind of sucks.
Right.
That it
Yeah.
really actually was
Yeah.
kind of an unlucky challenge. I
Yeah.
loved it. It was so exciting. It's spinning. It's propelled over water. It's guy on guy, girl on girl, physical battle, which we love to see. But I almost felt like the person who had the best strategy or was doing the best fell off first, just because unluckily they hit the water
Right.
first.
And
Like Devin actually tried to throw Darrell over him, and it kind of worked for a second, but he just barely touched the water before him. Same thing with
Right.
Tony and Derek. We all thought that Tony lost that challenge.
Right.
That
was
one
close.
was-
We were
So-
shocked.
so
Paulina was the
close.
only one that had Derek winning.
Yeah.
I
that.
saw his leg hit the floor.
Right,
That
but,
was
I
crazy.
was like, it's his knee, it's his knee.
but his entire body was over Tony, so it
Yeah.
almost felt unfair. And
Right.
that one between Tony and Darrell, rigged. Darrell
Yeah.
should have
Yeah,
won.
that
Yeah,
sucks.
bring
That
Darrell back,
sucks.
right.
Yeah.
Bring Darrell
I
back.
feel like
Yeah.
everyone, TJ included, felt that way when they were saying goodbye to Darrell and
That's a
Tony.
bummer.
I
That's a
thought he was
bummer.
going to be like, but that one was so close that let's do a like that was such almost a crap, you know, short end of the stick.
Let's
that
do
was
a
crappy.
do-over.
Yeah,
Just
but I
kidding.
saw Tony's butt go first, so that's why I was convinced. I was like,
That's
no,
why-
Derek won. I saw Tony's
It's
butt.
all
It
the
was
way
just-
you fall off that
yeah.
platform, and it sucks.
I feel like unless you're Jenna, who didn't fall
Right.
at all, and you're actually rolling them off,
Yeah.
no matter if you start on top on the edge and you're falling over, who knows how many times you're gonna spin.
Right.
You can end up on that bottom.
Right.
Exactly.
So it's all luck or gravity,
It
whatever you want to
is.
call it.
Unless you dominate like Jenna did, unless you're not even. Well, Jenna's the only competitor that did not also go in the water.
Can we
with
talk
her
about what a
person.
beast Jenna is?
She was. She was a
She
beast. She
rolled
was.
them off like logs,
Yeah.
like pizza dough. What
Straight
other
like
dad
kick
joke
them like
can I
bicycle
make?
kick.
I couldn't believe how hard she was kicking her.
Yeah, that
Well,
was pretty
It
gnarly,
wasn't like
yeah.
a little love tap or, you know, just a little, I don't know. Like,
And-
I'm thinking in my head what strategy I would use. I probably would have, like, tickled them or something to death. And like, oh, and
That's
then
not a bad
roll 'em
strategy.
off.
I
I
would be
mean,
like-
right? Exactly. You scream, you let go, and you roll them
I would
off.
love to see you on something
Yeah.
like that.
Paulina's trying. She's
Tickle-
ready.
tickle
She is
monster.
ready today. She's
Yeah.
been training for the past year.
Tickle
That's
monster.
strategy. I'm just gonna take a look.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
This is how Paulina practices.
But Jenna, straight beast mode, everything she did. I couldn't have thought of a better
Right.
strategy. She just completely owned that challenge.
And here's the
She
thing, like
did.
everybody keeps saying, like, and we said this too, like she doesn't have a mean bone in her body, and she's never upset, and she's never angry. She's just not that type of competitor. Like she doesn't have a temper. She's not loud. She's not that opinionated when it comes to meetings and things like that. But once it's game time,
She performs.
it's all in her performance.
That's why I think she's not that kind of person, but she's definitely that kind of competitor, though. She's that kind of
Oh,
athlete
yeah.
who can turn it off, shut everybody else out, and she stays so composed and calm and just does what she's
And that's
gotta do.
dangerous. That's the most
Every
dangerous
time,
kind. That's best.
seriously.
Yeah.
But Amanda, you kind of have to give her props. I don't love her as a person and the drama she brings. Well, I love the drama
I do.
because
I like her.
I actually
She's scrappy.
did kind of want two people from each the girls in the guys
Yes.
group to come back because
Yes.
I love Devin. We got no Devin this season.
I
So
like
much love for him, and he
Derek
got
and-
kicked out the first day because he was on a crappy team, and now he has to go against Darrell.
What a
and-
bummer, though. You like that's gotta be so embarrassing just as a man. Like you just lost twice in front of your girl, dude. Like that sucks.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
I would like to see more Derek and Tony. Two people actually would have been ideal. I would like, not Derek and Tori. Derek and Tori.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them together. I really love seeing them. I heart that couple.
I actually meant Devin. Sorry,
Oh.
correction. I did mean Devin.
I know,
Derek
I
came
think-
out. There was too many D people in this entire challenge
You
today.
said Devin. You were right.
I
we
did say
sort of
Devin?
switched it to
Oh,
Derek.
you switched it up. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I got confused.
No, we turned it to Derek, who I would like to see back. You did say Devin, and Devin, like, I like whatever, but I really wanted to see Derek compete, because this is his first Derek, Tori's boyfriend, not Derek K.
You know what? When rookies go home, I'm just I forget about them.
Yeah.
I
Because
kinda
they're
think
not,
whatever.
they're not, if you come back, cool, then I'll get to see more of you. But as far as like, hey, I wish you would have stayed, not really.
Well, yeah.
Like
And-
Brianna, she didn't.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I don't
unfortunate
care.
that she didn't do very well at all.
She dropped
Yeah.
the ball.
She
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you come back,
She was
come back.
given a few times to prove herself, and she didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't. So I honestly would have
yeah.
liked to see Amanda, though. I would like to see her
Well,
stay as bummed she
Going back to Jenna, competitor Jenna, being a beast, I think this fire in her is starting. I do think she's been, like she said tonight, now I don't have to worry about being nice. I do think she's going to get dirtier as the game goes, and I'm excited about that, because we saw during those sort of the cutaways, Amanda just talking shit,
Yeah.
talking shit, and I was like, God, she's going to beat her. Like, her mouth, I thought she was going to beat her, and she's like, I wrap my legs around her neck and just going to throw her
She
over.
put up a good fight. She
They
hung
did.
in there for a
Because the
while.
thing is,
She
if
did.
you're on
Yeah.
the bottom, you do not let go.
Right,
At
right.
all.
Yeah.
And I think that was a strategy, stay low. I saw,
Yeah.
in the beginning, some of the guys are
Stay
up
low.
on their feet, and that is just not smart. You can see they just tumble over.
The one
Yeah.
thing about Jenna, though, correct me if I'm wrong, is I don't remember her ever being somebody's target. She competes, she does well, she's been in eliminations before, and she's kicked ass. But I think this is the first time that someone has actually, did something to her on purpose, and now she has a reason
Right.
to come back. Do you see what I'm saying?
I think you're right. And that will
Motivated.
bring out her
Motive.
dirty. Yeah.
Yes, and we
Hopefully
haven't
that'll
seen
bring
that
out her
yet.
dirty. Get dirty, Jenna.
I think Jenna knows what's up now. Like, she knows
doesn't
that
wanna
she's
get
the
dirty.
best.
She didn't get wet and her hair's done.
Yes.
Well, she's just the best athlete in the house. I feel like she knows that. So whenever she's going against somebody one-on-one, you can just tell she knows, I'm going to beat you. So you can try
confident.
whatever you want. But, I mean, sure, Kayla beat her, but this is a head-to-head physical matchup, and she can't really be stopped by anybody in the house. She knows that now.
A lot of her disadvantage, though, in that she might be a better athlete, not than everyone, but is that fire. You need that fire. So hopefully this will get her dirty motor running, because she just seems like, yeah, I'm good, I got nothing to prove, but it's like, you have something to prove. You
Everyone
do
in the
need to
house has
prove.
something
Yeah,
to prove.
you've got
And-
something to prove
yeah.
if you're in it to win it.
You're
So-
either a rookie and you want to stay, or you're a veteran and you got to keep the place.
Yeah.
Exactly. So-
Yeah.
And breaking news, guys, Tony has kids, and that was...
Wait, Tony has kids.
That was his motivation against Darrell.
Right.
We had some dad on dad,
Yeah.
but for some reason we only always see Tony's children and his daughters. But
That
those
was
are
a
two
really funny
dads
spoof
going
that
against each
MTV
other.
did. I think it's because he says it all the time.
It's true.
Hey guys, just want to let you know, I'm fighting for my kids at home. Yeah, Tony,
Yeah.
we've heard it a few times, just once or twice every 5 minutes on the show.
Everybody has their thing back at home.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
But, and also I feel like this episode made me like, or maybe at least tolerate Amanda a little bit more. I think it's because we haven't seen her that much this season, because she's friends with LaToya back in the Redemption House, so she's not
Right.
really stirring the pot and being that obnoxious character.
Right.
But she was kind of fun on this episode, and she gave it the best she could, and she did the strategy that she needed against Jenna.
I respected her performance.
Yeah.
That's why I dug it. I was like, that's awesome. She went for it. She hung in there. I mean, obviously Jenna's way bigger than her, and she battled it out. So that was
The one thing I did not like are sore losers, and Derek said that he was. That's
Right.
probably one of the biggest, I just hate it.
Tori's boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said,
Remember
I'm
that.
always a sore loser, and I will always be a sore loser.
I'm a
There
sore
ain't
loser.
no room for sore losers.
Right, it's
No.
He wasn't behaving as a sore loser, though. He was just
No,
saying,
but if
like,
you're gonna
I'm
say it-
sore about losing.
Yeah, sore
forgive
losers
him.
are not cool.
He's saying I didn't want to lose in
I
front
can
of
say
my
like the
girlfriend
first
and go
time,
home,
like, but then the second time it's like, dude, all right, come on, man, you lost. Like,
Yeah.
Hey, you don't want to lose in
stinks
front of your
though.
girlfine, fine,
Right.
but she's gonna love you anyway. So
Yeah.
you
I'm
win.
absolutely a sore loser. I hate losing.
Yeah.
And having to face everybody after, that's
Yeah.
no one
Yes.
likes losing, but I mean, come on, like,
But you could be a good sport about
He
it.
was
Right,
still a
right.
good sport. I feel like he didn't act like he wasn't.
No,
like,
he didn't
"Screw
act
you,
like
man."
it, but he said it.
Well,
He
that
still
was
sportsmanlike.
another funny thing. The way everybody high-fived each other and hugged each other
Mm-hmm.
after they just sent one home. I was like,
Yeah.
do you even really need to do that? I mean, sure if you're friends, but Jenna going up to Bree saying, oh, I'm so sorry, you did great. I'm like, you don't even know her. You could just
Right.
keep going on, doing your thing, get ready for
I'd
the
go
next
knuckles,
competitor.
be like, good job, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, girl. I was thinking if that was me, I probably would just walk away and get ready for Amanda. Next one
Yeah.
up. I don't really owe you the hug or handshake. I don't know.
Well, Amanda was like, dude, good game. Like, that's, I'm like, all right, okay, what are you, Tony? Like, who she did. She was like, dude, nice to the whoever she beat.
Well,
first.
Jenny
Latoya.
is shaking in her boots
Yes.
because she's pissed. And we saw a few other people being like, oh my gosh, why did I throw them in? Why did I vote them in? They're coming back. Look, you didn't know that they were coming back. So that's a fair move to make in
Yes.
the game.
Right.
Nobody knew that was going to happen.
you can't backpedal now.
Exactly.
No.
You got to stand by your word. And she says she's standing by her wood, which is something that I can respect.
Yeah. I actually like the way that Jenny talked with Jenna after the fact, saying, hey, I'm not going to apologize. Maybe it was
Right.
messed up, but I made my decision. I mean, I still think Jemmy did owe her one. And Jenna's the only reason Jemmy's still in the game. She could have sent her home first
Right.
episode.
But
and
do
you're
you
done.
think she's trying to smooth it over a little bit though?
No, because
Yes.
she didn't
I
say
think so.
sorry.
I do.
Like-
I think she was
Marie
trying.
was.
Marie was, but I also
Here's-
think Jemmy totally was.
Have
and
you-
it was a
have
little
you-
weak sauce.
have you
like,
seen
indirectly,
Jenny?
you know?
It was
But
a
have you
little-
seen Jemmy before this? Like in the real world and all that stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, she's badass.
but
She always speaks her
what I
mind.
remember, exactly. But
Always.
from what I remember, she's never been a kiss ass.
No.
Ever, ever, ever. She's always been like, this is what I said. Yes, I'm going to own it. Yes, it's what I meant. Sorry you feel that way.
So
So
I love
I
Jenny.
didn't get that vibe at all. I think she was more of like, you want to hear it from me. This is why I did it.
I don't think she was kissing ass, but I think she was definitely saying, so you know, I like
Right.
you. She did. She said, I like you as a person. It wasn't personal. We wanted to split up. She was explaining herself.
It's like indirectly
Because
trying to like.
Jenna can take her out.
I think that's
Yeah.
fine. I still don't think that's really
I'm not
taking back
insulting
what
her.
she said. Oh, yeah, no.
Like I like Jemmy. I'm on Team Jemmy. Like
Yeah.
but I do think she knows shit. You know,
think
like
Jemmy-
Yeah.
I've got some backpedaling.
Sure.
to do
I mean,
now.
I think Jemmy probably always liked Jenna as a person, but now Jenna's in the house where she can explain herself a little bit more. But I don't think she's saying it in a way as, oh, I hope this kind of subconsciously smooths things over for Jenna. She's just saying, hey, I
know.
like you, but you want to know why I voted you in? You're talking about it. Let's talk about it. Here's
That-
my reason.
I agree that the motives were pure. I don't think she's kissing butt, but I do think there's some bit of, hey, you and me, we're cool, right? Like that there is a little bit
There's
of.
no way. She knows that Jenna's going to come for her.
Jenna's so like she just is like like little.
There was a
Bambi.
little
She-
life in Jenna during that altercation. There was a little spark, and she was giving it back a little bit, or at least understanding, because Jenna, like we mentioned before, always hangs behind the curtains when it comes to
Everybody
confrontation.
has their button.
I feel
or
like-
their level.
Not to
Yeah.
call her out, I feel like she was drunk. She was
Jenna?
yes.
Really?
I
seemed a
noticed her
little-
slurring her words when
I
her and Jemmy
noticed.
were talking.
I drink after that. Like after that battle.
Celebratory
Drink,
shots.
Jenna,
Come
yeah.
on. I'm not blaming her for it. I
Yeah.
just think that maybe she had a little drunk confidence during that.
She very well may have. I
Some
think
liquid
that's
courage.
kind of on
Yeah.
point.
Let's talk about Marie making amends because she felt like crap.
Okay, right. So we're all like, So they didn't really show a lot of, Marie didn't feature super heavily in last week's debate where she said, all I remember her saying is, I don't want to see blah, blah, blah go in.
And it wasn't Jenna, and she never said, I don't want to see Jenna go
She
in.
said she wanted Kayla.
Right. She
Right.
said, but she was like, oh man, now I've got to fix it. Jenna's going to be so mad. Jenna didn't really even seem mad. Jenna was like, all right, cool. Like,
Whatever.
I don't know why Marie, they didn't explain to us very well why Marie felt so responsible for
She
that.
said because she's friends with Jenna outside the show, and she doesn't want that to, I don't know. I guess
She
that's
also-
more the girl thing in the house. You got to protect
Right.
your friendships.
She also doesn't have any ties to anybody.
Yeah.
Like to save her, to watch her back.
It's almost like she was leeching onto whatever group of girls was in the house at that point. So she had Jenna and Kayla. Now Jenna's gone, just Kayla. So I'm going to join the other girls who are the alliance in the house.
Right.
Well, Kayla seemed to be by herself anyway, and not
Right.
even, she wasn't even like, hey, maybe her and Marie. No, nothing, because she was crying afterwards, and everyone is against her. Why? I mean, there's other people to split up. There's I mean, obviously it's girls voting, each other in, but you have CT and Bananas together.
Yeah.
There's other people. So why is it Kayla?
I completely agree with you. I don't understand why people hate Kayla, and I feel bad for her because she isn't doing anything wrong.
Right.
And sure, she's a threat, but Cara Maria is in the house. Camilla's in the house. So all this excuse says, Kayla's the threat. We're throwing him because she's such a good athlete. Everybody there is good. Why is it just Kayla?
It's not. It's that I think she is a good athlete, but she also has no friends. Cara Maria is an athlete with a team of friends behind her. Kayla's a good athlete and is like, no one really knows or cares about her. Jenna is her ally, and Jenna's no Amanda. She's not going to start mouthing off to anyone that upsets her pal Kayla. So she's sort of an easy target. She doesn't have a big alliance.
That's true. I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Don't
exactly
you think
what it is.
there's bigger fish to fry though?
Well,
like,
at
wouldn't
this
you
point,
want to go after someone else? Like, she's already alone. That's one thing that's in your favor.
but why keep her?
mentally,
It's going to get harder and harder. She's one of the easier people.
She's
to
mentally not checked in. She's mentally checked out.
right. So get
why
rid
not
of
go
her.
so-
I mean, I would.
Wait, who is?
Kayla,
I think it's just like, yeah, it's just an easy target.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Like,
And I do feel bad for her, but it was really funny to watch her just sort of eavesdropping around everyone talking to Jenna. Like, it's just because we hate Kayla. It's no offense on you. Like, she had to just listen to that over and over again.
That's messed up.
And then she went and cried to Corey, who, do you think he's going to comfort her?
Corey
is not
didn't
gonna
respond at all. That was kind of awkward to
Aw.
watch. She was just crying and looking for some kind of comfort. He wasn't giving anything.
Yeah.
But I was thinking when I was watching that, do you think that Kayla should have went up and said anything at that point? I mean, I don't know what she
No.
could have said
She
to defend
seems
herself.
like the type that I would expect that from her. She didn't, probably because it's overwhelming. It's like, it's not just like 3 girls talking about it. It's the whole house or all of the girls talking about it.
It did. I did feel bad for her.
Maybe Jenna should have stood up for her the way that Kayla stands up
I
for
think
her.
I think so. That's how I was feeling. I felt like Jenna should have stepped up and had her back. She didn't go to bat for her, and it was kind of like, that's kind of messed up.
I think at that point though, but the conversation was why we voted you in, Jenna. They weren't like, hey, we hate Kayla, and she was like,
They
"No,
did, though."
Well, they did.
Yeah.
They did, but there wasn't
Straight
an
up say
opportunity to. They did say we hate Kayla.
I just know if that's my friend and that's my alliance, I'm gonna be like, hey, like you may not like her, but she's my friend, or I'm gonna have her back, or just something, you know what I mean? But she was just kind of like,
taking it.
I understand, but I think it was more the discussion as like, look, we're explaining to you why we voted you,
Yeah.
and not necessarily a discussion about Kayla. Which in which case, if it was, I think Jenna would. I definitely think she's like loyal like that, but I don't think necessarily those conversations were the time to. It wasn't about Kayla. Unfortunately for Kayla, who overheard everyone talking about hating her, it
Right.
was. But in those instances, everyone was just trying to sell their pitch to Jenna about why it wasn't personal. So.
Well, we have a lot of people in the chat who are agreeing with
Yes,
us.
thank you.
Just
well,
saying-
thank you for being in the chat.
Exactly.
What are
No,
they
they're
saying?
just agreeing that
Yeah,
they
what do you
also
think?
like Kayla and they do feel bad for her as well, even though the house seems to be against her. But we have some Kayla fans outside of the show,
Good.
all right.
which
Yeah.
is nice because she's getting a lot of hate for being a very subtle presence in
Right.
the house. She's,
I really just wish that some of these people who are, might be alone in the house and not have an alliance, like just mentally stronger.
Right.
Ashley lost it. And it's like, if you,
Uh-huh.
I feel like the mental part is the hardest thing to overcome in something like this.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you can get through that, you will be fine.
Well, that's exactly why I think Kayla at this point is just a target. There's these very strong girls. Like, if we look at the girls left in the house, we have Anissa,
Everybody.
Veronica, Cara Maria,
All sharks, man.
Camilla. Yeah, they are all strong. So if you're going to gun for one, also they have alliances. They have long-term friendships. And this episode even opened with Veronica, who we know is an OG and is not dumb about this kind of thing, because she's surely not the best athlete of them all. She said, okay, I haven't been here for years. I was feeling out of the game, but now I'm making relationships. I'm making
right? She
friendships.
came back quick.
She
She
came
was
back
timid
quick.
at first, and now she is confident. She's kind of giving these 2D faces. She forgot. Now I'm gonna forget. She forgot Kayla's name.
Yeah.
And said, "Oh, that girl.
Well,
Oh, Veronica, you haven't been here in what? 10
Case
years.
in point, though, Kayla is making no. It's just like if we have to get rid of someone, it's going to get dirtier and dirtier, and people are going to start busting up alliances. Right now, Kayla's just. I don't think everyone hates her per se. It's just that she's a non-issue.
I think
who's going to be mad?
Kayla
Jenna,
should take it as a compliment. You know, it's really because they hate how athletic she is, and that she's gonna stand up for herself. She really doesn't take crap either. So
either way, the attention is on her, and I would just use that as like motivation, like fire. Like, all right, yeah, that's right, pay attention. You know, what I mean? Like, hey, why not, right?
And we've seen a season where Cara Maria kind of had that target on her back, and she went in elimination after elimination after elimination. So that might be Kayla, but if she's strong enough, that'll be an even sweeter win. If she
Have you noticed? I just thought of this right now because I was comparing people liking Jenna versus not liking Kayla, and they're both good competitors. They're both good athletes. So I don't think that they're intimidated by both of their abilities. I think that they don't like her because she's very outspoken and very opinionated and really loud. That's why not a lot of people like Amanda. Not a lot of people like Camilla because they've got a mouth on them. Someone like Jenna, who is very quiet and just kind of sits back. She's not involved in the drama, but they don't dislike her.
But then she could be an easy target.
That's a good
That's what I'm saying. People don't like Kayla versus Jenna because she's loud.
But I also think the Jenna thing. Kayla's this amazing athlete. I mean, I don't.
Well, she's not bad.
She's not bad, but there's other worse girls for sure. But Jenna is I think Jenna is a superior athlete, and she's scarier, and people don't want to go against her. So you don't want to. In any physical thing like that, you don't want Jenna kicking you off a platform. Whereas with Kayla, it's a little more equally matched. So they're both good. Jenna is more likable. She doesn't make waves, you know. She does have friendships. Jenna's been on challenges with a lot of these other women before, and they all get along. With Kayla, I guess they don't get along. There's boats rocked. But also, what you were saying, speaking to what you were saying about the motivation, we saw it from Ashley, who really won me over. Ashley went home this time. Ashley M. Not Ashley M. Oh, Ashley M. Okay.
Yeah,
she did. She kept getting thrown in and thrown in and thrown in on Champs vs. Pros, and she just kept winning and winning and winning. And that's why it was so disappointing to see her leave this time. But
why?
She did
She
get
chose
motivated.
to leave.
No, it's just sad that she got so lame because she was
It's
so
sad.
great.
I'm not like,
that was
I don't
super
feel
lame,
bad.
though.
I don't mean sad like I'm crying in my pillow. I just mean bummer for her because she's got two sides. One that really rose to that responded as like, screw you. You throw me in, I'm going to win. You throw me in, I'm going to win. And then the other side, which is like, my socks. You know, I don't even have my socks.
It's hard for me to feel bad, though, for anybody that kind of takes the ball and goes home. You know, I don't like quitters. You know,
like TJ.
It's like,
Quitters never win.
I just hope we find Kayla and Jenna getting their revenge on Jemmye, because Jemmy's face said enough when she saw Jenna on that steamboat, whatever that is. What was that little boat?
The platform thing?
The
boat?
Was chugging along. Jemmy's face was hilarious enough then. So I hope that Jemmy's explanation to Jenna doesn't take away from Jenna and Kayla getting revenge, and they can take over that whole house because they're athletic enough to do it. And now they have Marie joining their
I'd love to
posse.
see that.
So,
I think that'd be awesome.
Oh, right. I haven't seen Marie perform, so I don't know how strong she is.
Sorry.
You think that Jenna and Kayla are more athletic than a Cara Maria and Camilla?
Honestly, as soon as I said that, Cara Maria popped in my brain, and I just saw her muscles fully flexed in my mind. I said, I need to take that back right now because Cara
it
Maria
would be
is
a
so
great
much
show,
fun.
though.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be
I'd
a great
like to see
show.
It would be a great show. I mean, but all this Kayla's the strongest athlete. No. Listen. Let's not get crazy.
Not go that far.
She's I.
You're speaking too soon.
Wait, ladies, who is the strongest? Who do you think?
Strongest girl?
Yeah.
That's someone that's
different.
all around.
Yeah, all around with like mental. I mean, Camilla, Cara Maria,
so
Jenna.
if you had to put your money on one girl in the house right now, with only knowing what we're doing right now, who do you have?
So like in it to win
I
it,
have
who do we
three
think?
people in my head.
Yeah, this is why I don't bet, because I can't pick one.
Well,
gosh. Okay, well if we
What
have
about
to,
you? What about you, viewers?
Yeah,
Who do you got?
tell us
we
in
want
the
to see.
chat,
Let's
too.
see.
no, I'm debating between Jenna, Cara, and Camilla.
I also am between.
But I
those
think
three.
last season I said Jenna because she was good all around. She has the endurance. Like, Cara Maria is strong. She's physically strong. She has muscles. I mean, she does, but Jenna's not built that. Her body's not built that way.
Yeah.
I think Jenna is a better overall, all-around competitor.
I
think that's what an athlete is to me, is someone that is good all around.
I don't think she has the fire though. I think that I don't have anything to prove, which makes her so likable, is what makes her not a total champ.
She has
all the
enough of
time.
it to get the job done.
I'm hoping to
think.
see that fire.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it. I think Camilla Cara Maria right now still have mine.
Please don't die. Please don't die on us. No worries.
Kids, quitters
now
never
you're
win
getting used
unless
to
we're talking
How
about
do you guys
smoking.
like
No, I'm
that?
just
Should I
kidding.
leave first?
Don't worry, guys. We're not going to get any germs over there. All right, let's talk about.
Jenna's getting all emotional about
I
this.
know,
You guys
right?
keep going.
She's
No
invested.
worries.
She's
I
invested.
Wow. She's got to take a breath.
No worries,
gotta
she's gonna
take a
go
breath.
get some water. Now let's talk about the preview because we had Jordan on last episode,
Yes.
and Jordan,
Right.
you did not tell us what was coming up next
Dude.
week.
I'm totally gonna call you and see what the hell is going on, man. I wish I would have known. I wish I would have known last week. Dang
Okay,
it.
so we
Yep.
see Jordan and Kayla. Kayla apparently has a boyfriend, and they're flirting or liking each other or whatever. Fine. Okay, moving on because now he's arguing with Anissa.
Wait. Okay. Is this when I went to the... Did I miss this?
This is
Kayla
a
has
This
a
was in
boyfriend?
the preview.
Yeah.
This was in the preview, and
Okay.
and they had mentioned that Kayla had a boyfriend.
Okay.
So what
Oh,
is
right.
she doing with Jordan?
Okay.
So they're flirting, they're drinking. So we didn't see any more than that. But we did see Anissa and Jordan arguing.
Ooh.
So
Jordan,
You got some
we gotta
splaining
get
to
you.
do.
Yeah, we got to get you back to comment on
Right.
next week. Then get the inside scoop.
well, what?
Oh,
Who
we're
can
going.
survive?
We're
Who
going.
can
Hop
survive
in.
the
For a minute,
panel?
but I'm back now.
All right.
Are you alive? Are you good? Are you well?
I'm good. I got a mint.
All right.
Cough drop.
Wait,
She
are we
needs a
done? I
cough
don't
drop.
want to
No,
be done.
No, we're not
okay.
done yet.
No,
we're
no,
we're
no.
talking about Jordan and Anissa,
Yeah.
and they're arguing.
The preview we saw.
Now, she
wait.
says she needs to apologize to every woman in the house. So he had to make some kind of comment.
Oh.
I think it was just like all the other girls are ugly compared to you or something. I don't think
You really?
I don't know.
or like they're just jealous.
Hey, we
'cause-
sold
But if
car.
that's what the comment was, I'm
Special.
not offended. like if it was like a derogatory like slur
what
or
could he have
something, it was a comment. I don't think it's something that he said.
Jordan.
It had to be a comment. I don't think Jordan would put his hands
You know,
on
dude, I'm not gonna throw it in the
anybody.
bus, man. It's all speculation right now. We'll see what
It
happens.
is.
Yeah,
it
I
is.
can't
We're all
wait.
gonna have to find out. But besides, I have some rumors to talk about.
We
Okay.
should we have him
Um,
back? Do you guys want to see Jordan next week so he can
Jordan.
explain himself after this? We can see if we can try and get him
He's
on the
around.
show.
He's
We'll have a
around.
call at least. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys, I'm pretty sure you guys at home follow the challenge on Instagram. And they had, I follow some other, celebrities and athletes out there. Last season they had champs versus pros. Well, in my Instagram feed, I saw some stuff. And they're coming back with a new season. But it's not called champs versus pros. It's called the All-Stars. So you don't have to be a champion from the challenge to be a part of it.
Oh.
You just have to be on there for a while. You're an All-Star.
Okay.
Interesting.
And they're not pro athletes. Some of them are,
Oh, man.
but they're not just pros. They are celebrities.
Okay.
So there are athletes on there. Now they did
That's
reveal the
fun.
cast, and
Oh.
I'm gonna say it and go through it.
awesome.
And we do have the chat, so please say something.
So
and
is
chat with us.
this is confirmed or this is
I
rumored
want to
cast?
say this is
isn't
like
fake news, is it?
95. No, I am like 95% positive these are the people.
Okay.
Okay, I've seen pictures of them not competing, but like in their colored
I'm
shirts
so
and stuff
excited.
like that. Okay,
Okay.
so these are the
Inside
people.
scoop.
This
so
is-
these
here
are the people
first.
from the challenge.
This
okay,
is
we
actual
have,
breaking news.
We have Anissa.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, we have Ashley.
Smashley's
Mitchell.
back.
She's
All
back.
right.
Hopefully she doesn't leave this time
Come
on
on,
her own
Ashley.
terms.
Don't
We
lose your
have
suitcase.
Camilla.
No surprise.
No surprise there.
Comes back every
Corey goes back.
Nice.
CT.
All right.
Great.
My favorite right here, Emily.
Oh,
Remember
nice.
Emily?
I remember
Finally.
Emily, yeah,
Oh
nice.
my God!
She
like
has her
super
own
athlete
gym now.
Emily.
Yes.
Guys,
Wow.
Emily
And
coming
she's
back.
a beast.
Yeah.
I love her.
Nice.
Nice.
Jenna.
Wow.
Bananas.
Okay.
Tori. Now Tori is
Yes,
a replacement,
good.
so I don't know if we're going to see her on the show. Or
Okay.
will we? There's spoilers on here. I accidentally read one, but I won't talk
Okay.
about it.
By the way,
Or maybe I will. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
are we even allowed to be saying this? Are we?
It's online, so it must be
Right.
true, right?
It's on the interweb.
Wes. We have
Oh,
Wes.
wow, Wes.
Yay.
All right.
Zach.
Oh. Eh.
Okay.
We're all like
Okay,
Crickets.
so now we have
Crickets.
the pros/athletes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
this
this
is
is what
where
I'm
we
excited
can
about.
talk a little dirtier about this.
Okay.
Do you watch the WWE?
Heck yeah.
We have Ariane, Cameron.
Oh wow, she's been gone for a
Yeah, so she's gonna
Wow.
be on it.
while. Okay.
I don't know if you guys are gonna like this one because I'm iffy about it. We have Josh Murray from The Bachelor.
Don't watch.
Is he an athlete?
So he played pro baseball for a little
Okay.
while.
Oh my
wasn't-
God, Pizza Josh. Oh, Josh and Amanda. Oh
Yeah.
wow, Andy's Josh.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Well,
I was surprised to see
Man.
him there because I'm like, why would they have a reality TV star on
Wow.
this thing?
Right.
Not everybody's athletic, but he did play baseball
He was a-
prior to reality television.
he was a pro
Okay.
baseball player.
Yeah,
he, had, I
he
think, an
wasn't like this
injury.
big guy. Yeah, he had an injury, so that's
Uh-huh.
probably why they chose him because he did play.
Uh-huh.
And his brother played football, which he doesn't
He's
play anymore.
also good TV.
So-
Yeah.
My brother plays football, so.
Well, not anymore. He's
So it
an
runs
analyst
in my
now,
family.
So,
Right.
I mean,
I come from a medical family.
I'm not a
you know,
doctor,
I actually
but
recall him not liking reality TV. I read Andy's book, but apparently he wasn't like all into this cameras and all this stuff. And this is
Was
he's
he
been
only on
more.
one season of The Bachelor?
No, then he did Bachelor in
No.
Paradise, and then he did Famously Single, and then now he's doing this.
So he likes the
Certainly-
paycheck.
Yeah, he's certainly enjoying his
Who
time
wouldn't?
on reality
Okay, now
TV.
if you guys watch Wild and Out, Justina Valentine. I'm not
Okay.
sure who that is. I'm not familiar with
I don't
her.
know who any of these people are, so they better be good on the season.
Kim
Yeah.
Glass, Olympic athlete. I think she plays volleyball, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
I'm not
Okay,
sure.
That's awesome.
Some of these people that I'm naming, though, if you go in their tagged pictures, you'll see them there.
Okay.
Wild and Out comedian Matt Rife? I don't know if I'm
A
saying that.
comedian, he should do well. Right, like, what are his...
Well, that's what I'm saying. You know, we'll
So
break
Wild
down.
and Out is on MTV, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe
Okay.
they're trying to
It
pull
is.
guys from Wild and Out
it's
for.
where they rap. They have
No,
a rap
yes, I
battle.
know the show, but I
Oh,
just wanted to make sure because it feels like they're just taking people from Wild and Out to get more views for Wild
Sure.
and Out. Because why is that guy on the challenge? But
Maybe he has
Ain't
all
nothing
his
wrong with that.
contracts up. I have no idea.
yeah, exactly.
I have no
Why
idea.
am we gonna watch you?
So now, oh wait, I gotta go back. Okay, so some people were excited about this one. UFC martial artist Michelle Watterson.
Nice. Okay.
You know who she is?
Yes.
How-
I mean, I don't know
what's
her,
your,
but yes.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I think she
what's
can do
her,
well. I think she'll do well. I think she'll
How
do
well
well.
does she do in the UFC?
I mean, she's not like a stud. Like, she's not gonna be like no cyborg or anything like that. But I mean, yeah, she's like a good athlete. I think so. Yeah.
All right, my sister
We'll
said
see.
she was gonna
I mean,
be good,
compared
so.
to like you got a comedian or, I think she'll do very well.
Yo,
Okay.
she's gonna
Yeah,
kick
like-
butt, and I'm here to say
Yeah.
she better
mean,
kick some
she's-
butt in a major way. Like, is
Oh,
that
There we go,
you
there we
gotta
go.
go on
Nice,
Wild and
nice.
Out. What is that?
what I do?
Rap battle?
I'll do it too.
Keep it going. No, see,
all
I
I got.
can't
Yeah,
rap.
that's all I got.
All right, moving on.
Later.
Riff Raff, which I don't watch. I don't know what that is.
Riff Raff, wait, the
Riff
rapper?
Raff!
The rapper?
Yes!
Oh, I
Wait.
thought that was a show.
Stop it!
It's
the
a
white
rapper.
dude with the
Why is
Riff
that guy?
cornrows.
What?
Oh, that is
I thought
gotta be
Riff Raff
phenomenal.
was a show. I'm like, I don't know this show.
Yeah,
Riff
be
Raff,
kidding
yes,
me.
he was on
Of
Gentlemen's.
all of the people,
Gentlemen's-
you know, club.
No, it wasn't Gentlemen's
Empire-
Club. I think it was
I
with
don't know.
Mr. Bentley, who has the is that his name with the umbrella, who's always in the music videos. Anyway,
I have
It's like
no
Andre
idea.
3000.
he's
those
dated
guys.
Katy Perry for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
All
I
right.
don't know about him.
Yes, Riff Raff. That
He
would
looks
be great.
like-
I would be so happy.
Ammo.
He does.
okay.
With like cornrows.
What?
Does
Okay.
that? No, I'm
Doesn't.
showing Jen a picture of him right now. Does
I
that
know.
look-
I know who Riff Raff is and what he looks like. He definitely doesn't look like Ammo.
in this picture it does. Okay. All right. Now we got Little Romeo.
Oh,
Interesting.
I
Okay.
haven't.
What?
I
That's
haven't
interesting.
seen him since I was like 8 years old.
I haven't
Paulina,
seen him
I
since
really
my
think you're
ride.
reading a fake website.
I know. No, you know
news.
what? You know what? Okay, the next one I know is real
Okay.
because I saw her Instagram.
And
Okay?
guys,
Okay.
correct us if we are wrong. Go ahead.
I saw this is the same site that you guys are on too.
what is it? Who's the next one?
Vevmo.com. Okay.
Did you say Bevmo? Did you say Bevmo?
It's Vevmo. I don't know.
Somebody Venmoed
But
her
it's
$10
listen.
with every cast member she's
I
reading.
looked up some Instagrams, some of their Instagrams, and they're tagged in them in team uniforms.
Oh, so you did the
Okay.
detective
Okay.
work.
I
Sure.
did. I
Okay.
did.
All right.
Okay, the next person, Sean Johnson, Olympic gymnast.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna like her.
Okay.
T.O., the former
Terrell
NFL
Owens?
player.
Oh, it's nice.
Oh God.
I was just in magazine with
I
that guy.
actually met him a few years
He's
ago.
got a mouth too.
Yeah,
I
he
love
does.
it. He's gonna bring the
I
cameras.
met him
Yeah.
on a job a few years back, and he was really nice. It's when he was filming a reality dating show.
Who
He's
hasn't,
good TV,
apparently?
man.
Yeah.
And that's the end of my list, and the rest are spoilers. And I don't
T.O.'s
want to
definitely
I
the best
don't
one
want to
on
go
my
through those
list.
because it's gonna ruin my thing. So, what do you guys think about that?
Interesting.
news.
I think it's interesting. I
fake
feel
news.
though, if Riff Raff is on there, any one of us could get on there for sure.
Yeah.
I would see that, like,
I want to go. I
yeah,
want to go.
I'd love-
Please.
yeah,
You know
let's
it's
do it.
true. Make you black and blue. No,
We should totally have like an AfterBuzz team.
go.
dude.
Yeah. I know, right?
But well, in terms of, I'm not familiar with all of the others, but in terms of the Real World Road Rules family, the MTV family, banging. They have got some great people there.
Yeah, I
We're
agree with
talking
that.
Emily.
That's the only one I'm excited for is Emily.
CT
Wes
though.
is, I like to see
Emily,
Wes
CT,
back.
Wes.
Wes is
Yeah.
crazy. I like him.
I'm excited. Ashley, I'm glad it's her. Corey, we'll see what he brings. Yeah, it sounds like a great cast on that end. A lot of
I feel like
familiar
once you
faces.
quit, just don't come back.
Okay, our
I agree with
chatters
that.
have
Yeah.
a comment on your sources.
Instagram is my other source. I'm checking their pages.
Well, listen,
do
it's
it.
not all bad.
Says. Okay.
Andrew Kirk says Venmo is the devil, so that is bad.
Oh.
But
well, that's like reality Steve for The Bachelor. Everyone has their theme, right? I don't know.
but
Yeah.
Noah Jackson says Venmo doesn't lie about the cast.
Uh-oh.
So
Uh-oh. Which is it? Which is it, guys?
It seemed pretty good to me. I went to Sean Johnson's Instagram. She was taking a picture with the Olympian volleyball player Josh Murray and the MMA fighter.
Okay.
So,
yeah, no, I believe it. Other than Riff Raff and Lil
Hey,
Romeo,
you
they're
saw it
questionable.
too.
Couple
Right.
Everyone's trying to reinvent themselves. That's what I
Right.
think that they're
Very
doing.
true. Very true.
I'm
but-
excited for it.
Right? Is that not? I think we're more excited for the celebrities and pros because we want to get them in the studio too.
yeah.
I mean, how fun was last
Yeah.
season?
Riff Raff is coming on for sure.
Hey,
Just letting
if
you
Riff
know
Raff,
now.
hold on. If Riff Raff does come on, you have to have a rap battle with him.
Riff Raff, you're
Yeah,
invited.
dude,
I'd be
warm up.
delighted.
There, oh,
Oh!
there it is. There
How
it
long
is.
were
It's
you
going
sitting
down.
on that one?
Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
going
I'm a really
down.
good rapper. You know, you guys know this about me.
Secretly, that's what she does.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I think that's it for tonight. So you guys will just have to tune in for next week because that's all the news we've got. I'll try to find some more fake news for you guys next week. Right?
Yeah.
God damn it. David, where can they all find you on social media?
You can find me on no, I'm just kidding. No, you can find me on Twitter. That is DPR Christopher. Instagram, David Punkrock Christopher.
Pam, you have
Yes.
to wrap yourself out.
Okay, all right. My name is Pam, and I'm here to say that you can find me on social media any day. My name is Pamela Gil Gross, and that's my name. If you want to find me, you're not to blame. I am pretty cool, and my social media needs some upping. So find me around. Don't be no MacGuffin. You can find me online at Pamela Gross Jill. If you don't do it, you're gonna get killed.
I'll give you an A for ever.
Thank
I
you,
really,
thank
really,
you.
really want to hear more.
You
That was
no, you
awesome.
committed.
That was
You went
awesome.
for it.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Hey,
Thanks,
you don't
guys.
quit. We don't like quitters
TJ,
here.
Yes.
there ain't no quitter here in my rap game. No.
Refresh. Coming for you, bro.
Jenna, where can they find
No matter
you?
what word you had to make up, you went for it and you did it all the way through. So I'm
MacGuffin.
proud of you.
That's a
That
word.
works. Yeah,
That's a word.
Guys, you can find me on Twitter at Jenna_Bussiere.
And you guys can find me on Twitter at _Paulina Aguilar and on Instagram at Paulina M. Aguilar. And we will see you guys next week.
Wait,
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments and questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.